What is going on YouTube? What is going on collectors? Welcome to another episode of Comic Card Checklist. And for today's episode, we're going to be doing the 2023 Marvel Flair base set. And this is the parallel base set, which is, I think it's called the Silver Rainbow. I forgot what it's called, but it's the one you could get from EPAC. So you gotta combine a certain amount. And I was wrong. It's not a silver rainbow. It's rainbow silver. So, but anyway, I'm gonna do a comparison of each card straight from pretty much the base set with this parallel base set. So you guys can see my Flair master set is coming along. I forgot what I have in this box, but I have, I think, maybe like 70% of, well, there's always more that you could collect from sets nowadays, but as far as like base set, like a parallel set, which is this one. I know there's a lot more parallel sets. I think there's at least like 5 or 6. But of course, I'm not including anything that's one of one, which is I think like a special spectrum or something like that, or ones that are like out of 10 or that are numbered to like 25, which is insanely expensive. So, but beside that, you know, like the regular chase cards and some of the parallel chase cards, but yeah, I don't even know what to consider like a complete master set anymore, because there's just so much cards that are out there for the new sets. So but anyway, I haven't taken a look at my Flair set in a while. The only reason I'm doing this episode is because I got the Rainbow Silver a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think I've done an episode on it, and I wanted to do an episode on it because it looks really nice. So I have some other base cards here, and I think card 38 was the only one I was missing when I previously purchased this lot. So 38 should be missing, and then 38 should be missing for this one because I already have the Rainbow Silver for the previously, which I purchased from ComC. So now I have the complete base set and the complete Rainbow Silver parallel set, and then here's some of the base parallel that are numbered, which was Winter Flair and Fall Flair. I think there's Summer and Autumn also, and then there's like Dawn and Moonrise or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, there's a lot to this set. And forgot what I have here already. It seems like I have the full Flareum set here, which is 1 through 60. But I'll just go over this quickly. I'm not really gonna show them because I just forgot what the chase cards for these are. And it looks like we have more Flareum followed by Iridescence. Oh, why do I have 2 of these? That's weird. I must have put it in by mistake. Yeah, it's weird that I have a double here. All of these should be by themselves because this is my PC set, and I don't think any doubles should be here. I think I'm not sure how close I am to completing all of the iridescence, but this is one of my favorite subset for Flair, and this used to be the chromium version, but now it's called iridescence, but it just shows you like a chromium card with a rainbow effect to it. So then my second favorite is the Power Blast. I should have a complete set of that as well. Man, everything just keeps getting messed up inside this box. So yeah, this is just a Power Blast. I think there's around 40 if I remember correctly, including the SP and SSP, which I think is like should be like the top names, Spider-Man and Wolverine. I think Wolverine is the last one. 40? Yeah. And I've actually haven't seen a Solar Flare, so I haven't seen the achievement for them on how they look and what the difference is. But I would say this is I do like the flare effect, like FLARE, not the flare effect, but do have the complete set of that as well. And then the canonical blast is probably my least favorite chase set out of the 4, just because it's like it does have a nice prism effect to it, but it's pretty much like a picture of the character and then some random comic panel. I guess that's what the canonical blast is, like a random panel in one of their comic books. But there is 100 total between 4 different subsets of 25, which is Avengers, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and X-Men. And anyway, I can't remember what else, if there were other Flair subsets. Oh yeah, there's acrylic ether and Flair badge. I'm still working on the acrylic ether. So the acrylic ether is like if you guys remember, like a suspended animation card. It's pretty much I guess acrylic, but now I forgot. It's like an acetate card where it's like clear plastic, and then they just have like art on it. And then you have the badge flare, which is like they have like a patch of the old 1994 or 1995 card, and pretty much it just shows their face in it. I'm still trying to complete that. It's weird to have I have a complete set of the pin flare, which is I think one of the rarer chase sets, because it's like one in every yeah, I have to look at the checklist for this so I could figure out the odds, but if I remember correctly, this is one of the higher odds or lower odds of you getting pin flare. So, but almost dropped this bad boy. Yeah, so all the rest of the other chase cards are in another box, so I guess we'll get started with this. So the main difference between the parallels is pretty much, one is of course rainbow, and one just it says base in the back. Other than that, I don't think there's any difference. besides those wordings as far as the back is concerned. And then the front, you pretty much have a silver vice. I can't tell if this is orange or gold, or copper. I want to say it's like copper color, and then silver if we're gonna go by metals, but yeah. So other than that, those are the only difference. So all the rainbow silver, I I think the background might be different too, but I just can't tell because it's just pretty much like a blank background. So this is for Wolverine. Number 2 is the thing. So yeah, the picture is kind of the same, but it's kind of silvered out, so it's less noticeable than a regular background in the back. And that's the thing. Then we got Mighty Thor. Yeah, some of these would be harder to tell on camera, but I mean it's easy enough because I'm glad Flair labels their cards what they are, vice not being able to tell the difference between cards. I think some of the newer sets are harder to tell, especially when the first Spider-Man Metal Universe came out. Their parallels weren't labeled, so you could mistaken like a base card with a parallel card, which I didn't like. But I mean, I could tell now because I have. Once you have the cards in hand, you could tell in person. But since like the gold FX and the yellow was confusing sometimes because if you have the whole set, some of the yellows look gold and some of the gold look yellow. So they weren't all the same. Like they weren't all the same yellow or the same like gold. Some were lighter, some were darker. So it was hard to tell. I'm still trying to complete. I do have a Spider-Man Metal Universe base set, and I do have 2 parallels for them, but I only have one that's complete, which is a gold FX. The gold FX parallel, but I do have the yellow. I think, but like maybe around 100 out of the 200 for the whole set. So yeah, I'm still trying to complete that yellow, but I guess if you have them side by side, it's easier to tell. So some of the cards, if they have a way lighter background, like this one is really yellow. Although all the backgrounds that are like lighter, it's just gonna be like a silver backing to it. So I guess that's a good difference. It does make the card kind of like a lot darker. So, but I don't know yet if it would be like one of the like a better parallel. But I always love the rainbow effect, but it just makes the background like really dark. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like here, you could clearly see the skyline, but here it's like it looks like it's black and white. So, but yeah, it makes the cards look a lot darker. So, like in this one, it doesn't even look like there's a explosion behind them because like all the color is gone. So you can't tell that it's actually like an explosion behind Rocket Raccoon. So I guess that's the difference. The main difference. It's also, now that I think of it, it's black and white, not not just silver, I guess. But I do like the art in the Flair. I like some other sets that are new. So, um, the next episode I'm gonna do is probably the Topps Chrome. So stay tuned for that. And then after that, I just received the Allegiance Infinity Trilogy. And of course, the newest Allegiance out right now is Secret Wars, which I don't know when I'll get my hands on a set of that, but yeah, I have almost a, I don't know if you I'm gonna call it a master set because there's always chase sets that I'm missing, but um I guess that's as far as I could go for a master set for the Infinity Trilogy set, because it's like the base set, the canvas set, plus the comic covers subset, and then there was two others. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, when I get to that episode, I'll show you guys. But yeah, I'm still trying to complete it. I actually just purchased a couple of cards. Well, not a couple. I'm pretty much missing 18 to complete like the base set, the canvas set, and three of the chase sets, or maybe four. So, because I think one is complete already, so I'm completing three of the chase sets, and between those three chase sets, I'm missing 18 cards. But yesterday, I think I purchased like nine, so I think I'm only missing nine to complete the rest. Hopefully, I could find them for like cheap. So you guys know, like this is an expensive hobby. But yeah, like I said, Phoenix looks really nice in this set. I don't know how I would rank. As far as all the new sets, of course, my number one would be the Marvel Masterpieces. But if anything, this Flair comes would probably be second. Because look at this, Captain Marvel looks nice on this one. They even well, I don't know. they Professor X kind of looked like a Asian man here for some reason. But as far as overall, the whole set, like almost everyone's artwork looks nice. Like this one, Miles Morales, pretty good. Colossus, I don't know how I feel with Colossus with a mustache. It always kind of felt weird, but I guess it's not like he can't have a mustache because he has hair. So I don't know. I guess I'm not used to seeing a Colossus with a mustache. Damn. Human Torch just look like he's upgraded to like Magma Boy or something. Like he's just covered in flames. Oh, and then we have Craven. I don't know if you guys are excited for the. I saw a preview for Craven, so it looked good, but yeah, I don't know how it's if it's gonna be really good. We got Nova. I already forgot where Nova was. Was it Guardians of the Galaxy? It's too many movies, but at least he showed up. Unlike some characters, some still hasn't seen movie time yet, so or TV series. Got Gamora. I'm actually like drawn to the what's her name? Who the actress who played Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. Damn it! What? I don't know why I'm blanking out with her name. She's like my favorite actress too. Oh, Zoe Saldana. But yeah, that looked like nothing like Zoe Saldana. Then we got Blade. Wesley Snipes. For some reason, Wesley Snipes looked more muscular than this art drawn Blade. Then we got Daredevil. It's Ben Affleck, the best Daredevil. I haven't actually. I've seen some of the newer Daredevils, like in Defenders, and his the new TV series was Defenders. I think it was it Jessica Jones? I forgot what TV series, but they had Daredevil in it. So I think Daredevil was in the TV series Echo also, but yeah, I don't know the actors for them anymore. Got Moon Knight. You know, I didn't think much of Moon Knight before watching the TV series, and I ended up liking Moon Knight a lot more after watching the TV series. Um, just based on like how his powers work and how he has multiple personalities and stuff like that. So then we have Spider Woman. Again, one of those nice art. I like a lot of the Spider Woman art actually. I mean, she's just like, I guess, good to look at, but looks like she's like escaping from explosion. I'm not sure if she could fly though. I think she could glide because she has those and she has like pheromones, but I think she still uses webbing. Unless she's just gliding from the from the explosion. I'm not really sure what's going on in that artwork. Then we got Iceman. He looks more like a kid on this one. Yeah, he's kind of like a tiny frame for this one. Then we got Medusa. It's actually one of the cards where it looks like she has less hair than usual, but I mean, you know, her hair is like supposed to be like snakes, as opposed to the mythological character Medusa. So then we got Wasp. I forgot the cards, the other parallel, which was the, and then we just saw this, so I guess I gotta. Oh, I almost forgot, and then I realized I was like, hey, I think I have a parallel for, so we could see all of them together. So this is the Winter Flare, and I think the Winter Flare has the blue letterings or foiling, and it's also serialed or serialized to 199. So I think another effect it has is the, you guys could see the back has like a, I don't know what you would call that, like a circular holographic, I guess it's called winter effect. I'm not really sure how to describe it. So, but there's three different parallels or two parallels and the base here in comparison. I don't know. Sometimes I think the base still looks better just because the colors pop out better vice the parallels. So then we got Rogue. This perspective makes Rogue's head look big just because, you know, she's like at an angle where her head is like all the way up front. We got Storm. We got Kang. And if you guys noticed earlier, Kang was the only one that was like out of place, just because this was the only card I was missing for a while, and I think they didn't come out on e-pack yet, and then when they did come out on e-pack, I couldn't find the regular base card, so I just found this card on eBay for like $2, and then I was like, yeah, well, maybe more than that, $2 plus shipping. So, but I'm glad it made it here, and now I have a complete set. And we got Sam Wilson. I was gonna say Captain America, but Um, this I don't know why this reminds me of the. It looks so much like the iridescent set. Let me take a look. If I could find it. Sam Wilson. I think it might just be like the red border at the bottom that's making me. Is the art the same? I feel like it's not. I mean it's slightly the same, but it's kind of almost, yeah, different art. It looks almost like Century. I guess there's no Sam Wilson. Oh no. Ooh, I hope it didn't break. Or no dents, please. Okay, plastic looked like it kept it from getting damaged. Yeah, my hands are super slippery right now. I don't know if it's the soap I'm using or if what I'm eating is oily, but I feel like I can't remove like the dirt off of my hand or the grease off of my hands. Yeah, I thought I saw something that looked like, but I guess not. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. But yeah, like I said, it just looks like one of the iridescents that I keep like making a mistake and thinking that it is, but it's not. We got Iron Fist, Luke Cage. Oh, he's busting through a wall. I mean, this Luke Cage almost looks like the TV series one, but definitely different facial features. But maybe as far as body wise, it's on point. We got Reed Richards. Yeah, not sure who the actor is for that one. Better Ray Bill. I wonder when he's gonna make his. He made a cameo in Love and Thunder, so he was like on a statue. Hercules also made a cameo, but he literally looked like he was wearing the same exact outfit as in the cameo. I got Namor or Namor, however you pronounce it. It looks completely different from the Marvel one, the MCU Namor. I mean, he almost looks like an Aquaman outfit, but of course, the only difference, if you guys could see, is his Aquaman doesn't have those tiny wings at his at the heel of his shoes. I've always find that I always think that Namor is better than Aquaman just because he could fly. So I mean, flight is a big thing as a superhero. I mean, you know, you can't touch something that's flying if it's in the air. That's also another reason why I think in Transformers how the Autobots should be a lot weaker than the Decepticons is because they are they all of them could like fly. Meanwhile, like Optimus Prime has to wear like a jet booster pack, and I think most of them can't fly. So I mean, you do have some characters that could fly, like the aerial bots. I think they're Autobots. So, um, but overall, I think most of the Decepticons could fly, so they should have in combat, like aerial capabilities, like way stronger than just ground capabilities. So got Doctor Doom. But then again, it's all make believe, so you could make anyone as strong or as um just like the characters like Saitama, Superman, Sentry. Like if you written the way you write them, you could make them as strong or as weak as you want. So and I always find it funny that for every anime, if you guys are familiar with anime like Naruto, where Naruto is like one of the strongest ninja in wherever he lives, like the Konoha, and how he can't get damaged by like most people will have a hard time like damaging him, but you have like Sakura or I think that's mainly Sakura that would hit him, and he'll take so much damage. The same thing for like One Piece, where the main character there is Luffy, and he's actually like made out of rubber, and a lot of the strong characters there could barely like touch him, but the main female protagonist there named Nami is like just smacks him, and he has like all of these um he pretty much has this big bumps on his head like afterwards, like he received so much damage from the women by like any enemy that could fight him. So but like I said, it's because like characters are just, you could write them as strong as you want or how weak as you want them. And it's just like Batman, for example, because Batman is pretty much with prep time, or pretty much with prep time, like Batman supposedly could just uh beat anybody that's like super powered. So but the one thing that's the most powerful is of course plot armor, because plot armor is pretty much indestructible. If you have a character that has like the strongest plot armor in the which is most of the time your main protagonist, like they would do like the most stupid thing you could ever do, and like anybody that would do it would die, but this character for some reason will get lucky, or something will happen that will prevent them from getting beaten or something. So here we have Sprite, and I do have two parallels for it, and I think this one is the, what color is this one? So the fall flare, and I think the fall flare is the same color as the, yeah, it might be orange, because orange would make sense for fall, but I guess copper would make sense if compared to the silver. So, but anyway, the six parallels are like summer, winter, fall, spring, and noon and morning. So those are pretty much the six parallels. I'm trying to determine if I think it's the same effect as the winter. So I think this was the winter. Yeah, it has that rounding effect that I was trying to explain earlier, but yeah, it's really hard to tell. But I guess that's the best way I could show it, between the three parallels and that base card. And the reason I have this is, of course, it was the cheapest I could find on ComC. That's why I have these parallels. And I think from now on, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Is purchasing like higher end parallels just to complete like a rainbow for a certain character. But I think I'm gonna get like the cheapest character so that I could have like a whole base set, a whole parallel base set, and then the chase, and then just a sample of like a rainbow of one of the cheapest characters. That way, like I could cover like almost the whole set that way without spending a ridiculous amount of money. Um, 57.32. Okay. So back to this, we got Fastos Pas Face Fastos. I think Fastos was played by he's like an Eternals character, and now I can't remember who played him. But was he the engineer? Um, yeah, I can't remember if he was the engineer that was, because he doesn't carry an axe though, but he has like well, he wasn't an engineer, he was like a craftsman. He makes stuff, so maybe I guess we're at the Eternals character now. Tina, which was played by Angelina Jolie. I didn't think she was that powerful because all she does is she could make weapons at will. But yeah, I don't really think that's a strong. I mean, in comparison to like Icarus, and Icarus is almost like Superman powers because he has super speed, super strength. He could fly. I think he has a laser beam, so he's pretty much like super. I don't know if he's the same power level, but as far as power set, like he's comparable to him. So, but yeah, you compare Icarus to Thena, and Thena's just like, uh, yeah, she could just make weapons. But she also has to use her like what I think. I don't know if it's a staff or, but she could wheel it to whatever. But we got Loki. Galactus actually looks kind of scrawny on this one. I think it might be because they have a slimmer waist, where I'm used to seeing him in the cartoon with like I guess like a more full waist. But yeah, it looks like he hasn't eaten a planet or two in a little bit. So all right, we got Molecule Man, Loki, top 5 strongest characters in Marvel, not including the one above all, the one below all. I think the Tribunal, and who was? Yeah, I can't remember, but I think those top 3 are like god level. So not even gonna count those as top 5. But Molecule Man is for the non-god level, I guess. But then again, I think Thor should count as a god, but oh well. We're not making any actual legit top 5 strongest character list anyway. So um, this is actually one of the most modest Emma Frost costume I've seen. This might be when she switched to Xavier's school. I think she started wearing more modest outfit. Unlike her Black or Hellfire Club era, where I think her and Black Queen was like wearing pretty much like a bathing suit bottom. We got Dr. Octopus here. His claws kind of I feel like they should be a little bit bigger, but they're kind of lacking. But I mean, it is robotic arms, so damn. This I don't want to judge, but I'm gonna judge. But I think this is my. I'm gonna vote for the ugliest card for the Flair set so far. Alright, we got Mystique. We got Venom. This one almost looks cartoonish for some reason. The other ones almost looks semi-realistic. Same for Carnage, but you know the art is pretty nice. Then we got Elektra. Of course, they look more hyper real, or what do you call it? It looks more real than the cartoonish ones. Scarlet Witch. I did want to make like start collecting as far as personal collection, start collecting like characters such as like Psylocke or Scarlet Witch, but their rainbows are also expensive, so if I want to keep a collection, it'll be kind of hard to, it'll be really expensive to add them. We got Dormammu, I don't know how you pronounce it. Dormammu. Baron Zemo. I don't know if I realized it, but this is probably like the 6th explosion background. I don't know if these explosion are from the same artist, Guillermo Martinez. He really likes explosions. I guess next time I see an explosion, maybe we'll look it up and see who the artist is. We got Taskmaster. Oh, please don't fall. Bullseye. Wait, is that an explosion in the back? Yeah, I think it is. No, it's a different person. So my theory is already debunked from the second card. You got Sabretooth. Now Sabretooth looked like he's been working out as usual. MODOK. I could never remember what those abbreviations stands for. Machine only designed for killing? No, it's got to be a lot more than that. Or machine organically designed for... Yeah, I don't know. We got Quicksilver. I don't want to look it up either. Hobgoblin. This almost looks like a holofoil. The cards from the Flair set where... Yeah, it's like one character sticking out and then the background is like a hologram. Got Annihilus. Black Knight. Odin. This Odin looks scrawny. He's usually depicted as like a shorter, fatter guy, but he almost looks like a... I mean, he is an old guy, but he's usually not like tall and a little bit skinny like that. So Purple Man, not sure if I remember who Purple Man is or what his powers are. We got Black Cat, aka Catwoman, if it was in the DC universe. Not familiar with Black Winter. He kind of looks like Thor, and I'm not sure if that's a hammer. Wait, it says Thor stopped the Black Winter from taking its herald Galactus before it dissipated. Wait, so Black Thor's herald is Galactus? What? Is that what it's saying? Thor stopped the Black Winter from taking its herald Galactus. Before it dissipated, it showed Thor a vision of his death involving Thanos and the undead superheroes. Huh. I wonder how strong this character is. Alright, we got Hulkling. I think this is Hulk's son. I'm not really familiar with this character. Ooh, I thought I was missing a card for a second. 88, 87, so this should be here. We got Black Bolt. Did you guys see Inhumans? I thought it was pretty good, but it got cut off after like 6 episodes. I was like, damn. Yeah, I liked it. You know, I got more familiar with the Inhumans character, but I guess it wasn't good, so he got cut after 6 episodes. Such a bummer. We got Nick Fury, Invisible Woman. She's like John Cena. We can't see her. And finally, our last card is Miss Marvel. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.